Taking a look at Bonk from the previous video, we can see that Bonk has had a very small bounce, and unfortunately there's nothing new to actually draw. If you want to draw something for the short term, you can take a fib from this recent high down to the low, and you can see the 382 is up here at 12.2. It may even be respecting this one, which is not including the wick, and you can see the 236 is 11.40. So in the short term, we would argue that as long as Bonk is below 12.65, it is actually considered very bearish. And if it's able to get over 12.65, then we would argue that there's a short-term bottom that has formed. Now, in my opinion, we need to zoom out and we can see from the all-time high down to the low. The 382 is all the way up here at 12.85. And obviously the 236 support that was holding all year is actually obviously below the 382, hence why there's a box here. So in my opinion, if Bonk comes all the way back up to this level and is unable to break either 18 or 15, then the price is actually still bearish and you'd be looking for another move back to the low. Again, obviously, if we're not able to clear these smaller resistance levels, then the price of Bonk is actually still bearish. So as we clean up the chart, we can essentially argue that if Bonk is going to be bullish at any time, we need to get over 18.43 and 14. So as long as we're below 14, technically Bonk is still bearish. If it's below 18.40, technically it's still bearish. However, if it gets over 18.40, you can see that you'd be breaking the downtrend if you don't include the wick. If you do include the wick, then you'd have to break still 18.40, depending on how long it takes to play out. So getting over 18.40 would confirm a bottom, in my opinion. And as long as you're below 14, then technically the price is still bearish, in my opinion.